Good morning, Malweni. Nimatekwani. Goeiemorgen. Is there anyone that speaks Afrikaans? Ish, my Afrikaans is terrible. So, um, thank you so much for the opportunity, guys. Do you guys know how beautiful you are? Has anyone told you just how cute you are? I don't think they have. I just want to first tell you that you guys are amazing. You are beautiful. Before I say anything else, can we just all affirm our beauty? Can we all just stand up? Just 2 seconds. I think as females, as women, sometimes we forget our power, we forget just how wonderful we are. My name is Princess Lukele. She hasn't really introduced me, so you guys probably don't know why is this lady standing here. I am an author. I just wrote a book that's called Maneuvering Teenage Life. It speaks about women empowerment, not necessarily women, but it's for both boys and girls. It helps you guys to figure out how to maneuver the stage. Who's not gonna lie here and say teenage years are showing you flames? It is, right? I was a teenager once, but more than anything, I worked with girls through my NGO called Hands of Love. So since 2012, I've had an opportunity to do workshops, to empower, to encourage, to counsel young girls like you. So when I say to you guys, you are beautiful, I see the beauty in you. You guys standing here, I see teachers, I see actuaries, I see our next presidents, I see accountants. And I think we don't tell you guys this enough, right? I'm also a professional worker. They call me an IT specialist. In my profession, I can tell you now, I'm in a project in Durban. I fly with my colleagues every second week. I'm the only girl there. I'm supposed to be talking about gender equality, but I also don't want to make a mistake of talking about feminism because I'm not a believer of that. We are all equal. uNkulunkulu usenze equally. We are all capable, right? So I'm telling you this so that you guys can understand the gap that is there in the industry, whether it's in IT, in engineering, in software, in a whole lot of things, in construction. Who said our role is only supposed to be in the kitchen? Ukshiswa ibaba. Guys, who likes cooking? I don't like cooking. You know, we all have different passions, and it's okay if you like cooking. Me, I feel like cooking is such a waste of time. Like, I just want to consume the food and let it go. Like, I feel like standing in the kitchen. Like, this is how I think about cooking. And I'm not saying cooking is bad. I cook because my son must eat, but my food is always this put in the in the microwave type of foods. Because I don't like ukshiso amapoto, you know. So, and that's the choice that I've made, and hence I have had to work hard so that I can have this, you know, soft life, guys. And it's okay to have soft life, and it's okay to want that. What I'm driving to is that you don't necessarily have to be because we're stereotypes. To stereotype to say your role as a woman is to bring children, be someone's wife, you know, wash dishes, make sure that the home is clean. It doesn't have to be. There's so much room and so much capability that women have. You know, I firmly believe that the problems that we have today with ESCOM, if there were women, sorry my brother, no offense to the male that's here, if there were women in that engineering team, if there were more women in those top management decision makers, I don't think we'll be sitting here because we have so much capability. You know, the way God designed us is that we see things before a lot of men can see them. You know, we bring warmth, we bring wisdom. You know, so today I just want you guys to remember that you guys are more capable, more than you guys would ever know. The reason why I'm sharing what I do in life is so that you guys can understand that if I can do it, you can also do it. I come from a township called Emelo, somewhere in Mpumalanga, very, very, very tiny township. We literally, I didn't go to a multiracial school. It's a township. I went to that township school there, primary all the way up to high school. But the one thing that I had an opportunity or that I was lucky to see was a TV. Ma'am, you would remember those small TVs, those little screens. I don't know if you guys remember those small black and white TVs. And there used to be a show called Kidio that we used to watch as kids. That was my window into the next world, because if you can even go now to my township in Emila today, a lot of things have not changed, it's still the same. But I used to watch TV and be like, but why is it that we are living like this, but people in Joburg, Cape Town, like have this different kind of life, you know? I used to see these kids that were presenting and I'm like, I want that. I started changing the way I was speaking back there in Bumalanga because I was trying to do what? To simulate Benkopa. And there's nothing wrong with copying what you think is beautiful. So that was my window to say, I'm going to finish my matric and I'm going to make a change in my life and I'm going to make a change in my family. We are 7 at home. I'm the first one that went to university. I grew up in a 4-bedroom home. When I say 4-bedroom, I just mean 2 sleeping rooms, sitting room, a toilet, as well as a kitchen. Very, very small, tiny home. And 7 of us, 7 children with 2 parents had to share that house. So you can imagine the sleeping arrangements. It was very interesting. But when I left for university, I knew that I had to come back and make my mom's life and my siblings' life different. I went, I studied. As I was studying, I was working. Today, if you go back at home, you'll notice that I did build my mom a 7-bedroom home. Right? Not because I was smart, not because I was different than any of my siblings, but because I made a choice. It all starts with the choices that you are making. It's got nothing to do with whether you are a girl or a boy. God gave us the same power. We are all equally capable, but at the end of the day, it's got nothing to do with your situation. My mom used to cook amatambo, we call them bones, right? Because we were so poor. She would give us 2 rand to go to town to buy bones, but she would come back and make those bones such a beautiful meal. The one thing that she always said to me was, my child, because I've always been that special child, like me, I know I know that we're eating matambo, right? But I would look at those matambo and picture them to be, like fancy food, I never looked at it like that. And my mom used to say to me, when it's time to wash dishes, I had to go wash the dishes, and I'd be like, really, do I have to? And then she said to me, you better study very hard. And I said to her, that I can do. And I did just that. So today I have an MBA degree from the University of California. Today I have my own business in property called BLM Properties. Today I am an author of the book that I've told you about. I own an NGO called Hands of Love. I own a company called Mental Insure. So my companies or my businesses, we call them little projects, are quite a lot. I'm telling you this not to brag. I am telling you this to make you guys understand that it is doable. It doesn't matter your circumstances, and even if your parents are capable, guys, we're not saying, hey, you have to be poor to make it in life. No, not necessarily, but the choices, because sometimes growing up in an environment that is too comfortable makes you fool. The reason I got to do the stuff that I got to do was because I was hungry. Right? Not hungry because my tummy was hungry. I was hungry because I knew that I had to come back and make a change. I promise you now, in my community when I go back, they know me. Why do they know me? Because I go back and I make a change. I touch, I impact through my NGO. I am hoping that you guys would understand that when you do make it, because I do believe that one day you guys would become something, that you always have to go back and plant a seed somewhere. My mother used to say to me, you are not blessed to bless yourself only. God blessed you so that you can bless others. So as everything happens today, think about the future. Think about, because sometimes we get selfish, about, oh, imali yami, it's my money, it's all mine. God blessed you for a reason. Before I go any further, I made you guys stand for a reason, and now I'm preaching. Sorry about that. All right. I made you stand because I want you guys to, can I have 3 girls? Just 3 girls? 3 girls volunteering? Great. This is amazing. This doesn't happen often. When you call someone to volunteer, they usually never want to come forward. that I want you guys to remember. Life can get tough. Things can get hard. Guys, it's not easy waking up in the morning, especially now it's winter. Test with me that it's actually study, chas, life, boys running after you, you know, social media, everything. You know, it's tough, right? But here's the one thing that I guys want you to remember, that you guys are amazing. If anyone ever comes to you and tell you that you are less important, you are less valuable, just remember one thing from me, that you are amazing, you are wonderful, and you are special. These three things. So if that ugly girl that is being ugly at you, bullying you at school, comes to you and says this thing, just say them in your head. I'm amazing, I'm wonderful, I'm special. Because you are. Alright. So let's try this together. I'm amazing is here, right? So if anyone ever comes to you and says negative things, even if you don't do the actual, you know, physical thing that we're going to do now, just say it in your head that I am amazing, I am wonderful, and I am special. Okay, so it goes like this. I am amazing.
I am amazing.
Ah, Sissy, you don't believe you're amazing. You know, she just said, if you don't tell yourself that you're amazing, no